Julian Sands is here. The British actor is famous for his roles in The Killing Fields, A Room with a View, and the television series 24. He is in New York performing a one-man show called Harold Pinter, A Celebration. It is directed by John Malkovich. I am pleased to have Julian Sands at this table. Welcome. It's good to have you here.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
Tell me what this is about. I mean, it's a celebration of Harold Pinter, but...
What it sets out to reveal is Harold Pinter, the man. His intelligence, his wit, his politics, his philosophy, his love, his humanity. But through his poetry and prose, through interviews, through my own remembrances, through other people's remembrances, he is fully revealed, and it makes for a very colourful and entertaining portrait.
And how did it come into being?
In 2005, he had committed to giving a charity recital, but his advancing illness had impaired his voice, and he was unable to deal with the acoustics of the venue, but didn't want to cancel it. He said, look, I'd like you to consider stepping in for me at this event, conditional of spending some time together so I can instruct you, tutor you in how I want these poems read. So I did a recital of his poetry. After his death in 2008, I was in Los Angeles, and there was no sort of memorial service, so I asked Antonia if I could repeat the recital. Well, people were so entertained and astounded by the depth and power of his poetry and by the entertaining comments people had about him. John Malkovich heard it and said, look, he said, if ever you want to turn it into a legitimate theatrical experience, you know, let's do it. Yeah.
Julian Sands effortlessly combines Pinter's poems and prose to create a fresh and intimate look into the mind of Harold Pinter, the Nobel Prize-winning British playwright and poet, and the most influential dramatist of his generation.
To work with this man, yes, he had a heroic position in my life, and to have him be very clear about how he wanted this work presented was an enormous gift. And it's a gift which has informed every piece of acting I've been involved with since then.
This is what the New York Times has written about your performance. This modest, affecting show embodies the notion of the actor as a transparent vessel through which we see the thoughts and feelings of others. Humility is not a trait usually associated with actors, but there's something profoundly humble about their putting their bodies in the service of other minds. Sands doesn't want to get in Pinter's way.
For me, I am a conduit from the audience to Harold's work.
Julian Sands in A Celebration of Harold Pinter, November 4th in the Concert Hall.